I'm Marty Saybrook, and you're the woman who's trying to set Todd Manning free. I think we should talk.
Marty?
You and I shouldn't be talking, Dr. Saybrook.
And you shouldn't be defending a psychopath, Ms. Delgado.
I know you're friends with Nora Hannon, but if I were you, I wouldn't take your cues from her. Little chat she had with Todd in jail, that's what allowed me to convince the judge to change Todd's plea from guilty to not guilty.
Yeah, that was very clever, but not surprising, given your history with Todd. Married him for $5 million, and then fell for him? Not so clever. But typical of women who get too close to Todd.
I learned my lesson.
That's why you flew in to defend him?
Every defendant
Deserves his day in court. No, that sounds like a woman who's learned her lesson. When exactly did you put it all together? Was it after he threw you out of his house half naked, or was it after he punched you in the face? Or perhaps it wasn't until he convinced you that he had a split personality, only he didn't.
I see you haven't forgotten how to use the internet.
You may know how to work the system, but I think you've forgotten what's important.
What do you want,
I
Marty?
want to know why you would defend Todd Manning after everything he's done to you.
Star hasn't been... I didn't fly to Todd's defense. I happened to be in town when I heard that he was in jail. I visited him out of curiosity more than anything else. But when I learned that he wasn't hiring an attorney, it became clear to me that he was in some kind of altered state. And no, by that I don't mean that he was unable to tell right from wrong. I mean he was unable to act on his own behalf, which is why I stepped in.
I see, so you're just an angel of mercy.
Every defendant deserves...
You? I'll admit I fell for him, but I didn't know what he had done to me. I didn't know who he was. You knew everything about Todd. How could you let yourself get involved with him?
He can be very charming. I guess I overestimated my ability to walk away from him.
Well, I couldn't walk away from him. And when I could move around, he posted a guard, an armed guard outside my door, which means effectively I was a prisoner. And then he lied to me. He told me I had no friends. He told me I had no family. And then he brainwashed me into believing that he was the only one that could keep me safe from enemies that he invented. That's why I believe that he raped me all over again. And you want to defend him? How could you possibly think you are doing the right thing?
I'm just curious, Marty. Are you angry at me for representing Todd? Or are you just jealous at how that once upon a time he was all mine?
Marty.
Okay, Marty, step back, step back. Get your client under control or I will file charges against her.
What's going on here?
Your friend, Marty Saybrook, just hit me.
You okay?
I'm fine. Thank you so much for caring.
What'd you say to her, Taya?
I just wondered why she objected to Todd having representation.
When I got involved with Todd, I had no idea who he was. What's your excuse? Move on, Todd. Nobody has anything to say to you except maybe your new lawyer.
What happened to you? Blair?
No. Your other girlfriend.
What'd you say to her?
Todd, we have one chance here. So shut up and pay attention. Are you all right?
I'm fine. Just put him away.
All rise. The Honorable Judge Thompson presiding.
Here we go.
Court is in session. Please be seated. Shall we? This is is a preliminary hearing to establish a witness list and to ensure that neither side is hit with any surprises when the case goes to trial.
Your Honor, if I may.
A problem already, Ms. Delgado? Why am I not surprised, given your performance yesterday?
Thank you, Your Honor. I move to have all charges against my client dropped and the Commonwealth's case vacated.
Your Honor, the Commonwealth has brought over a dozen charges against her client. Mandatory sentence requirements would put Mr. Manning behind bars for over 99 years.
While the list of charges is impressive, unfortunately, the Commonwealth has no evidence to support its case.
People have ample evidence to support these charges. Moreover, we have an eyewitness to these events.
Your Honor, we respectfully request the opportunity to question this eyewitness to see if, in fact, she is credible.
All right, Ms. Delgado is fully aware that there is plenty of opportunity, time for discovery, and opportunity to question the witness at trial.
Your Honor, the DA is, as usual, getting ahead of herself. We're not convinced that there should be a trial.
Well, the defense never is.
And we believe that these charges, in fact, that this whole campaign against Mr. Manning is, in fact, a personal vendetta by the DA, which is why we respectfully request the opportunity to question this eyewitness to see if there is even a basis for a trial.
Okay, so first she demands there be a trial, and now you want to preempt the proceedings?
Is your eyewitness here in the courtroom today?
Well, yes, Your Honor, but
Cut to the chase, Ms. Hannon. If your eyewitness is credible, then we'll proceed directly to trial.
I don't want this. Do not put Marty on the stand.
Do you want to go to jail for
I don't care.
99 years? Do you want your children to think that you raped this woman again?
you don't have to do this, you know. I can talk to the judge in chambers. At the very least, you can be questioned by him privately.
No, I can do this.
Why are you doing this to her?
Just keep it together. You don't want to make this harder for her, okay?
You're right. Thanks.
Do you trust me?
No.
As a lawyer, please just let me do things my way. Please.
You beat up on her. I swear to God, I will stand up and fire you on the spot.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, Todd. Your Honor, the defense calls Marty Saybrook to the stand.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
You swore to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes.
Good. So here's my question for you. Are you in love with the defendant, Todd Manning?